Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're over here on Judy Farm, and the sheep, the dogs, and our new addition, the goats. Yeah, got goats. Green Pastures Farm got goats, and these are the Kiko crossed with Spanish cross. No worming. Hey, how you doing, big guy? Yeah. This is our new dog. We've had him about 4 months. He's just a baby. Look at the feet on that dog. When you grow into your feet, you're gonna be a 150-pound dog. I love the ears on that dog. He's a friendly cuss. There's Cotton. And there's Mammoth. Where's Big Boy? I saw him. He's probably down. You know where Big Boy's at? He's down with the sheep. There he is. He's laying right in the middle of them. Yep, there he is. Big Boy is always with the sheep. Where's the goats? Good question. No, there's some really thick brush on the back of his leg dam. And them goats have been making a living over here. They're making a living chewing on this brush. The billies, we got 2 billies, and we put them in with the rams. They're over on the ram farm. There's the goats. By golly, they're in too. There's 2 of them. There's 10 nannies. So, yeah, I signed up for 20, and we had a meeting, and I think that's important. And Jan, she came back and voiced her opinion. She thought we ought to do 10. And I'm like, all right, that's easy enough, we'll do 10. So there's ewe lambs in here along with 10 nannies. And they are working over some of the brush. You don't hardly ever see the goats out in the pasture. I mean, they'll nibble a little bit on autumn olives and stuff like that. But they're always around where there's trees and leaves. Where are they at? Well, I tell you what, they're working over there's only 10 in here. This is a big paddock. And they're working, they've reached on to that. That poor multiple rose bush. It's getting hammered. Oh, they've got that open. I was wondering. Guess there's no power on that. That's just our water skirt. We don't worry about the sheep or the goats. Going, you know, destroying the pond like a cow. They're not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm starting to see a few more goats. They're usually all in one flock. These goats came from Integrity Ranch. This is Sean Lobb. There's 2 of them. The rest must be behind me. Either that or they're cleaning the brush on my neighbor. He's got a bunch of it. There's just the 2 over there in the right.
Yeah. Gotta find their buddies.
Yep. They're doing well though. All the tails are clean on them. You can tell there's no parasites. I would go ahead and move them, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, they got a little bit left to eat, but they've cleaned up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't really want to push them. I think that's when goats get out. It's when you push them a little bit too hard. Oh, there's the rest of them over there. There's a white one. There's a brown one. There's some black ones. I'll go across the lake, the pond dam. This old pond, folks, it was built in the 30s. And now it's almost what you call a dead pond. It's got that duckweed on it. Little tiny, those are leaves, believe it or not. Little tiny leaves, millions of them touching each other. It's been that way now for about 3 years. I don't think grass carp will eat that either. I talked to a conservationist, and he said they weren't real crazy about that stuff. But this is an old pond. You can just kind of tell it's starting to die. Got some lily pads on it. There they are. I believe there's 8 down there. Look what that, the sheep won't do this. The goats are eating the oak leaves on these sprouts. And they've been all down in there. They like steep, incline, gnarly stuff. Yeah. They like standing on top of tall things. I found that out. The the sheep mineral feeder, that's one of their favorite perches. They like to stand on top of that. Anyway, the goat project, if these stay alive, and so far they have, those are good looking goats. Anybody wanting some really good goat seed stock, you need to check out Sean, Integrity Ranch. He's got a YouTube. That's how you get in touch with him. Just go to Integrity Ranch, and I think he's still got a few of these left. I know he does. He's got some really nice billies too. But I'm not interested in goats unless I can control them with hot wire, and I don't want to be putting up 5 strands of hot wire. These goats are being held back by 2. There's the back fence right there, 2 wires. One is at 9 inches. I'm sorry, 8 inches. We had to bring it down 2. The sheep, we were at 9 to 10. The goats were down around 7. We found one that went underneath it. Since we brought it down 2, we have not found a goat out yet. That top wire is, I think it's about 18. Those are some darn healthy looking goats. Anyway, if they survive and produce and give us some little doelings that we can keep adding to our flock, who knows? We may be up in our numbers in goats. But again, Sean has worked with them for many years, and he put a lot of pressure on those goats. And the ones that made it, and the ones that didn't, he got rid of. And that's the only way to do it. You can't pamper them. He tried buying, I think he went to several producers, and he got to looking at their protocol, and they're worming them, they're feeding them grain. In the wintertime, they were feeding them alfalfa hay, and of course they weren't broke to hot wire, and it was just, all you're buying is a pampered goat that's gonna die if you bring it home and you don't worm it. And that was one thing that Sean was emphatic about. He was not gonna do that. Well, they have stripped the leaves on that. Look at that. Took all leaves off of it. That's multifer rosebush. And the sheep will work on that a little, but they're not gonna do this. I mean, them goats have stripped every leaf off of that persimmon tree as high as they can reach. From right there down, there's no leaves. My God, they're actually chewing on the bark. Rubbing on it. You can see where they've had it down on the ground, rubbing on it. I'll be darned. And folks, I've seen them eat cedar trees. They'll strip the bark off a cedar in the wintertime and eat it. That wouldn't hurt my feelings. I like seeing them strip the bark on those autumn olives. That's our biggest nemesis, is autumn olive tree. There they are. Them things are flat taking over mid-Missouri. Thank you. Yeah, I won't go any further than that. They were brought in by you-know-who, wildlife bundle kits. They were selling those darn things. Heck, I bought a bundle of them. I can't believe I did it, but I did. I didn't know they put out 50,000 berries per tree, and birds will love them, and guess what happened? Voila! Here they are everywhere now. But we're working on them. We're just trying to keep control of them. That's all you can do. They'll keep coming, but you know, we're hoping with the goats maybe we have an answer for them. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We're going to get these animals moved onto the new paddock, and we're going to go from there. Everyone have a good one, and here we are in mid-September, and beautiful weather, mid-70s. We've got green grass again thanks to the rains we got in August, and we're very thankful to be part of this wonderful, wonderful creation, and we get to experience His awesomeness every single day. Folks, have a good one, and we'll see you next time.